All right, y'all. I got a good one for y'all tonight, but I'm gonna wait till some more people get online. All right, y'all. So, welcome to another night. Yes. So, I'm gonna tell you what my the tea is. So, there is this work wife, work husband duo, right? And so the work wife, like every time her work husband like having conversation with another female, or like he's entertaining some type of other female, she always has to insert herself. But then when people ask her like, hey, what's going on, like this man is married, why you so, you know like, why you so defensive? She like, no, I have a man or nothing, I'm just making sure, everything is cool or whatever. So again, is that a red flag, or is she really just, just like really that cool with him? So they call themselves work wife, work husband, right? And she every time a woman is talking to him or anything, like she gets the tripping. Like really get the tripping and stuff, but she always has to insert herself some type of way into the conversation. So is that a red flag, or is she just, just being overprotective or of her work husband? Let me know what y'all think. She sounds like a red flag. She sounds like a ooh, a red flag. My bad, y'all. My bad. She sounds like a red flag. Ooh, red flag. Okay, okay. Is she friends with the wife or just him? No, she's friends with just the wife. I mean, not the wife, just him. They call themselves like work husband, work wife. So she just friends with him. Like she not friends with his wife or anything. So every time they at work, this what she do to any other woman that speaks to him or have a conversation with him or anything. She always has to insert herself. But she claims they are just friends. Like that's just what it is. She has her own stuff going on at home, and no. Red flag, okay. Divorce needed, okay. If she's already going off at work, she'll be on his doorstep soon. I mean, they're not truly a thing, so whomever he's talking to shouldn't matter to her. Right, right. Okay, okay, okay. If she married or have a boyfriend, okay, so she claims she has a boyfriend. She claims like she don't they her and the, work husband is only friends, and she has a boyfriend. She's not worried about him or anything like that. That she just being overprotective. They already having sex. Oh no, cut them off, bro. She for the streets. Okay, okay, she put a street, they okay, okay, so they want me to recap. So work wife, work husband, right? Like they at work, and every time a woman speaks to him, have a conversation with him, any type of anything, she always has to insert herself. Like she always like she cannot let them just have a conversation. She could be walking by, she has to insert herself. But when other people say, "Hey, what's up?" Like, like this man married, like what's going on? She like, "Oh no, I just be overprotective because these women be tricking." I have a man. Nobody have seen her man, but red flags seems like other things are going on. It doesn't seem like anything sexual, but it seems like it's getting close to it. She gonna get divorced and blocked on everything she could contact me on. Did your work wife was single? Okay, that's a huge red flag. Okay. Yes, work wife no, so the work wife claims she not single, but nobody's ever seen this man that she's supposed to be in a relationship with. These women, girl, one over them. She's projecting. Okay, oh, hell no, that definitely had to see. Sounds a bit jelly. She wants his work attention, especially if these are working encounters, not him looking for a side piece. Okay. I had a girlfriend that always say she loved me, but when I'm not around, she don't answer the phone. I'm talking about call and text for days. When when hold up, then when she do call me, it's because she need, stuff to be paid. Ooh, oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, okay. Alright, y'all. So for my opinion on it, for me, I don't like that work wife, work husband. To me, that title is I don't like the title. I feel that it's a bit much. These people are married. That is not your work wife or your work husband. That is your that's your coworker. That is your friend. Um, I just the title work wife, work husband is a bit much to me, but to each his own. But I do sometimes feel like people do get in their feelings because they are around these people so much. So because they are around them so much, if you think about it, if you go to work, you are at work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you're around this person just as much as you are around your spouse, maybe even more because when you go home, you only up so long, you go to sleep, and then you back to doing the same thing. But I feel like that some people do get in their feelings because you gotta think they actually becoming so close to this person that, they are giving them information about what's going on in their life. They having these deep conversations and stuff. But I feel like that both parties have to know, like, "Hey, I got somebody. We're really just friends. We're truly friends like nothing else." But there is always that possibility of somebody developing feelings and you can definitely tell when a person has feelings, of course, they're gonna show it, like, they don't want nobody else to talk to you, feel like you belong to them outside of their wife or husband. On the play, she can't have him, and she doesn't want anyone else to have him because she really wants him. Yeah, I definitely agree, she's definitely secretly in love with him. Well, if he's just her work husband, it's not fair to him. She's just being territorial upon his attention, but that vibe towards the man that she's married to okay. So, I think this is I've had a woman literally spit in my face to get me to leave her. Oh my god, because she thought she could do better. She messaged me a few months back talking about, "Hey, stranger," I blocked her right away. Oh, wow. It would be different if they all knew each other, but the wife and pretend boyfriend don't know each other. I understand she's defensive, but she would be ashamed of herself. My ex was so over controlling and protective. It made her so violent after that, I needed to get away from her. Oh, wow. Honestly, the man is super trashy for this. I think she's just sad she's alone. I think and there should be boundaries put in between it. If you decide you okay with the work wife, work husband, and your spouse is okay with it, cool. But boundaries need to be laid out and boundaries need to be you know what I'm saying? You need to keep those boundaries. You should not let up off those boundaries because that's the biggest problem. He also should be saying something like, "Why are you acting weird?" You know what I'm saying? Like, "You're acting really weird." So with him not speaking up, she feel that it's okay. So also she feel that maybe he do got a little feelings for me. Maybe so, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not saying anything. So if you're not saying anything, then naturally I would think you got feelings for me too. All right, Anthony, come to the live and let's talk about it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna bring people on to the live. You will be able to come to the stage and I'm gonna let you come on, tell me your situation. We could talk about it and see what it is to how I can help. Also, we're on here for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, guys. Anything over 5 minutes or so, we need to book a clarity call, and we can go further in to a deeper conversation to figure out your situation. And just remember, clarity calls are 100% confidential. It is a safe place, so you don't have to worry about feeling any type of way. So again, I'm going to bring you got individuals onto the stage, and we can talk about your situation and we can figure out what's going on. So 5 minute calls. I'm going to drop the link into the comments. I'm going to drop the link into the comments. Look at me. I'm gonna drop the link into the comments, and all you have to do is follow the link. That is that StreamYard link. I'm going to pin it. If it's not pinned on your side, then just let me know. But I am dropping the link into the comments so that you could go ahead and click the link. Once you click the link, you give permission and you put your name in and it will accept you onto the stage. So the stage is coming on to live with me. So that's how you come on to live. So right now I want to bring people on. Go ahead and click that link. Don't be shy. Come on to the stage, guys. And let's have a conversation about any type of situation you're going through. It could be relationship, it could be friendship, family, any type of thing, coworker. Just go ahead and click the link and it will bring you on to the stage. It is the StreamYard link. So I pinned it on one of them. So go ahead and click the link. Don't be scared, y'all. Don't be scared. Come on and tell me what your situation is, what you got going on. And let's see if I can help you out. So we'll be 5 minutes on anything, anything over there. You can book a clarity call and we could go into further conversation. So go ahead and click the link. My situation is great now. I finally got it and found a good one. She's the best thing to happen to me in my life now. Congratulations, John. That's awesome. Like, that's always a good thing. Hi, hello, hello, hello. If they are just friends, truly friends, then she could be trying to protect him from the scallywags of the office. This doesn't seem to be that tough. Okay. Okay, DeJohn. Just here for some Go ahead and click the link. I dropped the link into the, comments. Don't be shy. Go ahead and click the link, follow the instructions, and it will bring you onto the stage, and we can talk about whatever situation you have going on, if it is a friendship, workplace, relationship, and let's talk about it. There's a lot happening in my family life, and I like to talk about it, but I don't want it to be in public. How would that work? You would book a clarity call. So I put the clarity call, it's the link, booking a clarity call, and a clarity call is 100% confidential, 100% confidential, and it is a safe place. So you would just book a clarity call, pick a time, and we could talk about it, okay? And I actually dropped it. Why do I Hi, Candy. Can you let us know where you calling in from?
Hi, my name is Kenny, and I'm calling from out of Virginia.
Okay, Virginia in the house. What you have for me today, Candy?
I'm calling because basically I was I was married for like 7 years, and I had a friend that I met in like 2000, and it's crazy because I got like I said I got married or whatnot. And the guy that I was friends with, we never stopped being friends, even though I was married. But now that um not divorced is final and stuff like that, he started sending me all these. He's like for Mother's Day, he sent me a card, and all I got what I got from my son, but he like personally took time out and wrote like a heartfelt like card and sent me money for Mother's Day. And then on top of that, when I was reading like the message, he was like, we could have had. He said, I know that you had your heart set on one thing, and he was talking about how we could have had kids together and things like that, and how he viewed himself being with me and all these things like that. So I'm like, I got someone that's trying to pursue me, but then at the same time, he's sending me all this. So it's like I'm just like I don't even know even how to handle because I'm like if he felt that way, we've been friends forever. You could have been shot this to me, but the conversations like I was getting with him from him before, like before I got married, was it just seemed like he was just trying to get at me so that he can get in between, basically try to get at
Uh-huh.
me in a sexual way. But like now, all of a sudden, I guess now that he know I'm divorced, it's like now he's saying all these things to me, and he stays in North Carolina, so I'm like now it's a distant situation.
So do you
But
believe him? Or you think like
I'm saying
what
I
do
don't
you
know, like like I said, I just look at him. I never looked at him like that. I looked at him as being more of a friend. Like whenever he had situations or he was going through something, we were always there. Like as if I have to confide, we were like confiding in each other. And now he come out the blue with like he was feeling this way, and we could have had kids together. But I like basically like he was sending those signal words. He was sending me signals, but he wasn't saying what he was feeling. And now all of a sudden out the blue is all of this. And I'm like, and maybe it was destined for us, but it's because you didn't speak up. I sit in
Mhm.
there and wind up getting married to somebody that was probably at that time was supposed to be you, but because you didn't express it, then
Mhm.
kind of feel like I wasted time being married because, like I said, the amount of time that I was married, I could have been with him, but if he would have spoke up, I probably would have wound up like probably pursuing him. I probably wouldn't have never got married. Like if he was truly like open and just tell me the truth. Like we talk about everything.
Well, things happen for a reason. So sometimes it's not, maybe it wasn't y'all time to be together. Maybe that's why he didn't speak up and it didn't happen. And maybe you needed to go through your other marriage in order to get to where you at. Because sometimes you have to go through those rough patches in order to get to the good stuff. So it's just like they say the rainbow, at the end of the rainbow is some Skittles, but you got to make it to the end of the rainbow. So you got to just look at it like this maybe is destined for us to be together, and maybe we both had to go through whatever we had to go through. So maybe that's why we didn't get together, and maybe he wasn't right for you at the time, or maybe you wasn't right for him. Like, and you got to think of it like this. So don't think of it as a negative thing that he didn't speak up and now he's speaking up, but it might have been meant for that to work that way.
And that's the thing. Like now he's staying, like I said, he's staying in Carolina now. But it's like I'm not a kind of person. Like I have my space and I have my place. But he be like, oh, he's talking about moving down here. And like he like before any of this, like when I basically when he knew about my divorce happening, he was, oh, I got a job that I might take up there and we can move in and do roommate and become roommates. and this, that, and the third. And my mom taught me, don't be moving no man in your house. That,
She right.
so I was like, no, I don't know if I got a son and I might have a 2 bedroom and you I'm like, I just can't. I'm sorry because I'm one of them people. You can't be throwing your stuff around my house. We're gonna have problems. And I'm like, you really gonna think I'm your mama. If you in my house and you do those things, you don't clean up behind yourself, you just leave your stuff wherever, we gonna have problems. So I don't think you living with me would be the
Mm.
situation that you would want.
So I think y'all just need to get to know each other if that's what you're open to before all the moving in and because now you got to get to know him on a different level. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like,
Yeah.
okay, are we compatible to even be in a relationship? You know, or is this going to work? So it's more so like let's get to know each other before we think about the next level.
Yes, I know we've been best friends since 2000 pretty much. And I'm like, I guess he feel like we've known each other for so long. But I'm like, that's different. I said we was more on the
Mhm.
bestie type, best friend type stuff. And I said sometimes when you wind up being in these relationships with your best friend, that can lead to y'all having problems. Like if y'all do fall out, then dang, y'all ain't best friends no more. Y'all got friction.
Yeah. So that's something you have to think about and decide like, do I want to try this? And if it don't work, am I gonna be, sad about like our friendship or is the friendship more important? And let's just go ahead and continue to be friends and let's, not do that. So, it's actually on you and how you feel, what you feel like is gonna be the best thing.
And like some, he just and then like I said, it hit me everything else. I'm like, damn, I just got the and then he just spending
Hmm.
this on me. Oh, yeah, I'm coming, da da da. I'm coming up here to hang out with you for the. I'm like, good God, okay, you doing a lot, springing a lot on me already, and I'm just like, I ain't even giving me time to think anything.
Yeah, because it definitely will be different than a friendship. So friendship and then dating somebody like no, and it's good that you have a friendship because you do want it when you're with a person, you want them to be your friend. But it's also still a different type of friend because y'all been best friends for so long. Now this would be like a different type of friendship because now y'all trying to see if y'all could be together. So it's gonna be based on you and how you feel like your comfort and you have to choose what you feel best for you. So at this moment, it's not like I'm gonna go ahead and try to date him because this is what he want, but I really don't want it. No, it's just gonna be like what you really want, and he just has to accept with either way you go.
Right. Cause now he just be coming off on some like he says a lot of slick stuff, and I'm like, I do not want you like that. Talk about how
Hmm.
he, and I'm like, I know all men have those little thoughts and stuff like that, but I'm like, you looking at me like that now, but you never looked. And I don't know if it's because I changed how I was. Like I used to be dressed a certain kind of way, but now I'm not very revealing. I guess like I done got
Hmm.
in shape, start working out and stuff like that, and he sees my pictures that I take, like that I took, like when I was like at my graduation. He saw my graduation pictures. I know he's seen them because I put them on my page on
Hmm.
social media. I don't know if he liked the way he's loving the new look that I got going on. So
Well, he
now
don't
he
need to be saying slick stuff. That's not okay.
yeah, he just be like, talking about something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the sweet stuff of I really want you, and we could have had kids together. And he said if you stop being so stingy, stop being stingy with the goods like that, maybe we would have wound up having kids. But I think that's one of the things is because when he was down here in Virginia, he was trying to like when he was because he went to Norfolk State, so pretty much like when he was down here in Virginia, he was trying to get at me, but I was always like, no, 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 because I wasn't that kind of person. I never been a loose woman, and I never wanted to be a loose woman. So when I wasn't like the other girls that he was so used to, just giving it up to anybody and everything. And when he found out I want that kind of girl, it's like I feel like he kind of pushed back. But I'm
Hmm.
like, this is what you want. But I told him, I said, you want a loose woman. And now it's saying because he see how I carry myself differently, and compared to them girls that just give it to anybody and anything. Now it's saying he wants to be with me, and I'm like, oh, so them loose women ain't what you need in your life. And you see, I'm not like that. So now you want me.
Yeah.
peripheral. You only wanted to be with me at first because you thought I was gonna be easy. And when you found out I won't like that, you ain't want to be bothered. Now that you see them girls that are easy aren't what you need in your life, and you want to be at me now.
Mhm.
So it's don't really want to be like I want us to
Mhm.
be still be friends, but I'm still kind of on the fence of whether or not because of how he made me feel at first, do I even want to be bothered with him like that? And I know
Mhm.
people change, and I know it's a such thing as forgiveness, but I don't want to hold this against him. But that's crazy. Like if you're feeling somebody, you feeling somebody. You shouldn't.
Mhm.
You shouldn't be like, oh, I don't want to be bothered with you because I feel like we got a connection, and because you don't want to sleep with me, then I'm just gonna do whatever and just do me.
Look, if you second guessing yourself, you really already know the answer to the question.
I'm just saying, but it was like that was my demeanor when he first like treated me like that. But like I said, I believe in forgiveness, and like I said, he might be a
Mhm.
changed person. I don't know, but it's just I will never forget how he did me. That's the only
Mhm.
thing. But that's they say you can forgive, but you will never forget.
Right. Well, that sounds like a red flag to me. But it's still up to you. Imma tell you, you gotta follow what you really think. And that's why I said if you questioning like, "Oh, should I talk to him or now?" You kinda really know the answer to what you really wanna do.
Believe that people change, and I know, like I said, he a real cool, decent dude. But I just like I said, I try to give people a chance. I give you rope and let you hang yourself to an extent.
Mhm.
Like I'm just thinking about just like playing it cool with him and just see, but like I'm not gonna push the issue or the relationship. I'm gonna just watch how he moves.
Okay. Well, then that's watch how he moving. You determine like, hey, if you want to, or you just be like, let's just stay friends. I think that's the best thing, and keep it moving. But definitely watch how he responds and how he do, and that would give you all your answers if you want to go that route or not.
Okay, all righty. Thank you so much,
You
Leah. I'm
will.
just today
Uh,
just dang all at once.
you're welcome, and thank you for coming on.
All right, thank you. Bye bye.
Uh-huh. Bye. The thing is not working? It didn't let you click it? Let me see. I don't know why it didn't work. Let me redrop the link so that, you can come to the stage. Somebody said it wasn't working, so let me try. So redrop that link. Hold up. I'm finna redrop the link into the comments because they said it was not working. I don't know why it's not working. Hold up. I was trying to pin it. Okay, I just redropped it and repinned it. So it should be working. I just redropped the link into the comments, and let me take a look at the comments, and let me see what y'all are saying. Okay. I dropped it for both. It's like dropping for us over here too. I did. I dropped it on all of them that I'm on. I made sure to drop it on each one. So they say he just running game. It's just the long version. Yes, Candy, I'm listening. He gone through the meal, and you're his last chance. I think now red flag. Like they can see it be friends first. Oh, he's smashing. What? That her feelings. You really oh, thank you. What is a work wife and husband? So, a work wife and a work husband is like people call work I've never called nobody a work husband, but a work wife and a work husband is people they 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 call themselves work wife and work husband when they, like, build a relationship. So, like, if I'm really cool with you or whatever, and I'm always hanging out with you at work, like, you're, like, my go-to person, they consider that a work wife and work husband. I just think it should be my work friend, my work best friend, but people tend to, they tend to put the wife and husband on, which is a bit much to me. Thank you. I was gonna ask something like that, but the stream link isn't working for me. I put it in there. I've dated a few people, and during those relationships, they didn't love me as they said they did. So anytime someone or that person said they liked me, I would always believe that it was a joke or that. Okay. I think, you know, work wife and work husband weird is no cap. A lot of people think that's weird. And it's so crazy. I had a client the other like a few days ago. They had that issue, work wife, work husband. They were just trying to figure out, should they, say something to the work wife. And I feel like it's whoever's calling work wife, work husband, like I said, there should be boundaries put in place. Your real wife or husband should never have to ever doubt the relationship. So if they get to acting weird, then, but I just the term work wife and work husband is crazy to me, and I but people use it all the time, and it's usually the person that you're always with. So I guess that's why they say work husband, work wife, but I just feel like boundaries should be put in place. That way nobody misunderstand what's going on. I thought a work wife or a work husband was someone that you sleep with, that you also work with outside of your real wife and husband. A work friend or a friend at work is totally. Oh my god, I hope they not sleeping with their work wife and work husband. I don't know. You know what? I've always thought that they just called them their work wife or their work husband because this is the person, that they hang out with, not they sleeping with, and some of them do be sleeping with them people, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's the meaning behind it because then everybody will know who's sleeping with who. Working at the hospital is full of cheaters. Oh, it is when 2 people who work together for a long time together, that is a work wife, and to a man who is working together to here he is a work husband, especially when you got someone at home, like, chill out. I've been a work husband. I was an ear to listen to, her being a shoulder for her to cry on, and a hug to lift spirits was platonic. No, I get that. I just don't like the term because some people use the term and they really just that's not they really not friends. They really doing other things. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people take it a little bit too serious. Now, so I never use the term. Like I've had people that was my friend, and I could vent to and stuff like that. But I never called them my work husband. Never. I always found work wife, work husband very strange. Some take this work wife, work husband ordeal too serious. Oh, for sure. I think so too, for sure. They go too far with it. And I've seen a person go too far with it to the point, like, man, I seen her, she was, like, cussing him out. They like, when I say they go and get lunch together every day, they leaving. She had never met his wife, but she had, like, talked to her or whatever on the phone, but you would thought she was into him, like, really, because the way she would go off on him, and you could be like, "What in the world? Like, what is going on? Like, what?" Like, it was just crazy to me, and I just was like, "Imma just mind my business." Okay, guys, I dropped the link, so make come on, come to the stage. Don't be shy, come to the stage, let's talk about whatever situation you got going on. Again, it could be family, friends, workplace, it could be, I don't know, your cousin, your sister, any type of situation you have going on. So you can come to the stage, let's talk about it, and let's see, what we got going on. Tell us some red flags about guys in your opinion. I don't have any, of course, but most guys do. Okay, so a red flag, um, Imma tell you red flags I've experienced, a few that I've experienced. Um, a red flag for me is if I'm just okay, we're dating and we're dating or whatever, and I feel like I do need to talk to you every day. I don't think it's a red flag. I feel like and I'm not saying verbally talk to you every day, but some type of way there should be some communication every day. I feel that is a red flag that you don't communicate with me daily because I anybody that's into you, they're gonna make sure they communicate at some point to you throughout the day. And communication is not that it's not hard. You can text a person. You can leave a person a voice call, like, some type of way communicating to me. That's a red flag if you don't feel like you gotta communicate telling me you busy. Nobody's busy 24 hours a day. You not busy 24 hours a day. I ain't have my phone. I didn't have my phone. Like, 24 hours, you didn't pick up that phone not one time in 24 hours, you're lying. That's a red flag. Yeah. Like, just bad communication in general to me is a red flag, and I get everybody isn't are not good communicators, and that's fine, but you still grown and you know what the hell communication mean at some point. Even if you text, at least you're communicating. You got people that always swear they too busy. "Oh, I've been busy for them 2 days. That's why I wasn't able to, talk to you," or, "I didn't see my phone. I didn't have my phone. I didn't" it's just always something, and we know in today's world that people have their phones all the time. You might sit that phone down, but baby, you gonna pick up that phone. If you go to lunch, you gonna pick up that phone. Before you go to bed, you gonna pick up that phone. You're gonna have that phone at some point. You can't tell me 24 hours you did not have that phone. So them are big red flags. That's expectations if you know the rules. I just feel like that's just people just I think that's just she said daily, the army failed me. Why you say the army failed you? What happened? Because the army didn't they told you to stay off of it? My microphone sounds funny. What did the army fail you at like with conversation? Hi Dennis. 13 hours solo shift. I still got time for you. See? Yeah. I don't know. In my case, she walked in one morning and said, "Hi, work husband." We didn't just immediately shove everything off a table and start banking. Oh, go ahead and click the link, guys. Don't be shy. Come on to the stage. Come to the stage. Let's talk about whatever situation it is you have. Come on to the stage. Do not be shy. Should men be obligated to do certain things, or should it just come naturally because you love that person? Elaborate on that. What you mean, should men be obligated to do certain things, or should it just come naturally? Like Without them telling them or what? We were out the net sometimes, no communication, but I understand your viewpoint. Oh, okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. Certain jobs, you might not be, you know what I'm saying? Like that's understandable or whatever. That's understandable or whatever, that if your job if that's an understanding to me from the jump, like, "Hey, my job, we cannot be on our phone for 24 hours," or whatever whatever that is for your job, but that needs to be understood from the beginning. Like, don't try to just throw it on me at the when I say something and you like, "Oh, no, I can't do that," or whatever, I'm like, "Hold up, you never told me about this with your job, now all of a sudden." So naturally, I'm gonna think, "Oh, you full of crap." Alright, y'all, I just dropped the link into the, comments. Um, I just dropped the link into the comments. Go ahead and click the link and come to the stage. Don't be scared, don't be shy, y'all. Go ahead and click the link. If not, copy and paste the link, put it in the browser. It will lead you to the stage for you to tell, what you got going on, your situation. We can talk about it, and, hey, let's see if we can tell you if it's a red flag or if it's a real deal, like, is it a keeper? Remember, friendships, family stuff, relationships, all of that. Thank you, Brian, you too. I have a serious question and feeling that I am battling mentally and spiritually. Come to the stage, Tyrone. Go ahead and click the link. Also, if you have not taken my red flag audit test, it is a free test that you can take, and I'm going to drop that in the link into the comments right now. Go ahead and click that link and see and check out your results, because you never know, you might be a red flag or whoever you're dating might be a red flag, but you can see that. So go ahead and click the link. I am dropping it into the comments. Click the link. Once you click the link, it'll take you directly to um, the red flag audit test. So make sure, and if you need more clarity on your situation that's longer than 5 minutes, you can go ahead and, book a clarity call. Clarity calls are 100%, confidential. It is a safe space. I'm just dropping that link right now into the comments. You go ahead and click that link, and it will take you to where you can book a clarity call, and so that we can get your situation to what it needs to be and give you more of an understanding of what's going on. It's a red flag without communication and understanding. Um, for sure, communication is one of the, top things, a lot of people lack in a relationship. Um, it is like a lot of people lack communication, and a lot of people don't wanna communicate at the beginning of the relationship, meaning when you first meet a person. Like, you gotta put stuff on the line, and a lot of people are afraid to put things on the line when they first meet people, and I don't know why, but they just don't wanna do it. So, I just think, like, that's one of the that a lot of people lack that, and I think a lot of people lack that because they so used to these phones and stuff. A lot of people don't have to communicate on a regular, like, they do everything through their phone, like, so they some people don't even have to communicate with nobody for their job. They just do everything through the phone. They don't go nowhere. Like, think about all the stuff that you can do with the phone. You can get groceries, you can order more, like, if you don't ever wanna come out your house and talk to nobody, You don't have to, or, you you do everything on the phone and you come out the house, you don't know how to communicate, you just don't know what's going on. And some people don't care to communicate, so how does a man know that a woman really likes him for him and not his career or resources? You will know somebody really like you for you. They definitely will show you. That wouldn't even be the topic of the conversation, your career and things that you got going on. Yeah, I wanna know where you work or whatever, but you don't have to tell me how much you make. Like, I just wanna make sure that you got a job. But you'll know if a person really fools with you for real, because it just be the things that they do, say, how they act, all of that type of stuff. If a person care about what you do, like your career and how much you make, they gonna always be bringing up your money. Like, some type of way the conversation gonna always end in some dang on money, or it's gonna always end in about something about your job. Yeah, Imma ask you how your day was, oh, about the job to a certain extent, but some stuff I just really wanna know about you. I don't care about them damn people at your job. So, I don't know, you gotta watch people how they move. So I started talking to this woman, I want kids. I asked her if she wants kids. She said no. But her thought process is if God wants her to have kids, she will. So shall I proceed on going on dates with her? She told you she don't want no kids. So at this point, if you continue to go on dates with her and something build up out of it, you're taking a 50-50 chance on her having a kid. Yes, she said if God, wants her to have kids, she will, do that. But this is the thing. She said she doesn't want kids, and if God want her to have them, she'll have them. So if you were to get to the point where y'all get married and everything, that lets you know she's not willing to go through in vitro or anything else to have you a kid. If she doesn't get pregnant naturally, she don't care about having a kid. She also is not gonna try. She don't want 'em. She said she don't want 'em. So at that point, you gotta take if you decide to continue to date this person, you gotta know if things, go further, she told you. You can't say she didn't tell you. So, if kids is a big thing in a relationship. When a person want kids, it's a big thing. Y'all both have to agree to say, "Hey, I do want kids." Not, "No, I don't want kids." If God say, I 'cause God is the one that does, say you gonna have kids, but y'all gotta be on the same page. Y'all gotta be on the same page. Because if y'all on the same page, y'all do whatever to get them kids. Am I wrong for feeling like I am just done with dealing, with Black women? I have never been with anyone outside of my race, but I'm just so sick of being the nice guy and always coming up hurt, used, and just tossed away after it's all said and done. Tyrone, you not wrong. If you say you don't wanna deal with black women, you don't wanna deal with black women. You have the right to pick your preference, whatever you want. If you've had bad experiences with black women, so you like, "Man, I want to see what else the other races offer," that's your decision. And can't nobody fault you or try to talk down or say some smart ass shit because that's still a preference. It's just like a woman saying, "I wanna be 6 feet tall." That's a preference. I wanna like a woman saying, "I want a man that's 100 make 100, 1,000 or more a year." That's a preference. It's the same thing. You have the right to have your preference, and I get it. You go through things and you try to say, "I wanna do something different to see if I get a different result," and it's nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it, and I know a lot of black women do get mad when black men say they're done with black women. I just feel like for me and it goes both ways. Like, I don't like, do what you wanna do, like, you don't have to be like it's just like a woman say she don't wanna date black men. Okay, my problem is when they start downing each other. Like, you don't have to talk about, "Oh, black men ain't shit," or "Black women ain't shit." Like, you don't have to say all of that to say, you don't wanna date them. So, I just think, everybody had a preference and everybody is entitled to do whatever they want, and if it's based on your experience, then your experience, that's your experience. And can't nobody tell you what your experience is like and how you should respond to your experience. So, no, you're not wrong. Hey, South Korea. I don't want kids if guards want me to, and I bet he's on birth control. Black women are the most beautiful women in the world. You just have to give patience, gay patience with them. He might be picking the wrong girls, not color, just wrong girls. Oh, definitely. I definitely think it's the person, or whatever, but like I say, everybody's entitled to their own preference or whatever, what they feel that they wanna date or whatever based on their experience. Definitely, I don't think the color matters for anybody. I feel like there are bad people in all races. There are cheaters in all races. Some of every the same thing in all races. I think just certain races, particularly the Black race, tends to, voice it more than other races. So that's what I feel when it comes to dating. A lot of Black women tend to voice it over the internet about Black men, and they blame it on the whole race of Black men instead of the men that they've dated. I feel women don't want a good man anymore. All women are beautiful and all women are capable of a great harm harm. Yeah. Um, I don't know, they be saying they want good men, but I don't know when they get 'em, they be letting them go. Let me see, you speak the truth, a lot of women need to hear. Thank you. I just hate when people, subjectify women or basically just hate on them, and you put them in their place, and your responses are funny too. What do you think about the Keith Lee topic of he lets his wife choose how many kids to have? Hey, you know what? I didn't hear the topic just but based on what you just said, um, hey, whatever works for you. I think whatever works for you, let it work in your relationship. She is the one that have to have the kids, no lie. She's the one have to get pregnant, to have them, and I don't see nothing wrong with her having that choice, but I also for me, I would want to include my husband because, yeah, I am the one having the kids, so my body is the one that's going through the different changes and everything to carry this baby. But also, we have to both be able to afford these damn kids 'cause the way daycare is, it's insane. So, I mean, I think, whatever works for your relationship, that's what you do. I'm done dating for now. My ex is 54, I'm 33. We have been dating for 7 years. I just can't. I'm focused on getting money, and she wants to lay up all day. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Baby, get your paper. Get your paper. Oh, this a long one. I'm not going to hold up. I'm not going to lie. I've lost faith in relationships because of how I've been treated in the past. I'm an empath empathy. Look, y'all don't talk about me. I have an old school heart. Everyone I've dated took advantage of it, and this last one dogged me out so bad that it got me into legal trouble because she lied into the police and she was a narcissist and wanted to be in control. Honest, I've gotten over it and I'm back socializing, but my trust is fragile due to the way I've been treated. Not all women, but about 80% of. Dang. I sure hate to hear that, because it really sucks or whatever because a lot of people just experience bad relationships, and I really yeah, people just have the way, they have the right to feel how they feel. I'm 21 years old, and I'm trying to find a girlfriend, but they all keep ghosting me and friend zoning me, and I'm starting to question myself and my self-worth. Any advice? So my thing is never question who you are and your worth. The right person is going to value your worth. The right person is going to value you, and they're gonna always make sure they show you and let you know that you are everything and more. So don't ever feel less than who you are due to other people' decisions and how they mistreat you. How a person treats you is a reflection of who they really are. Like, so don't think, "Oh, somebody mistreating me because, I'm not good enough or anything." No, they're treating you because it's a reflection of who they are, and they are afraid to look in the mirror, so they try to put it off on you. So don't ever doubt who you are and what you would bring to the table due to how somebody, do you. Just let their ass go. Like, stop holding on to people that don't be held on to. Thank you, let's be honest. Y'all not gonna come to the stage? We're not gonna come to the stage. Imma drop the link. Come to the stage. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come to the stage and let's talk about your situation. Come to the stage and let's talk about your situation. Let me tell y'all about one of my red flags. I've experienced a red flag. I've experienced so many red flags. Yeah, I probably was a damn I know I was a red flag at one Look, I know I was throwing them red flags, baby. I know it I was. I One of my biggest red flags was my communication. I had the worst communication. And let me tell you how my communication was so bad. To the point, like, and it ain't even about me not speaking up and letting the person know. It was the point when I do really talk to a person, I would talk at them as if they was a little boy. That was horrible communication, like, red flag, okay? That was definitely red flag behavior. Also, another one of my biggest red flags, and I'm so thankful and grateful that I do not think like that as a thank God I don't think like that. So, one of my red flags, one of my I used to feel that people had to agree with me, not people. I felt like my man had to agree with me. And if he didn't agree with me, I felt like you slow. You don't agree with me because I know man, that was crazy. I'm like, "Who do you think you are, girl? Like, somebody supposed to agree like, you always right." And I used to be like, "Man, my daddy and my brothers, they let me get my way." So I felt like I can get my way with everybody. You supposed to agree with me and stuff. They would just be like, "Oh, shut up," like, so that was like one oh my god, that red flag was horrible. I'm like, "Girl," when I look back on it, I was like, "Who did you think you was who do you think you are? How you gonna tell somebody their opinion supposed to be the same as yours? Like, what?" Yeah, that was the crazy stuff. I was out of control, but that was in my 20s, y'all. That was in my 20s, definitely in my 20s. Never would I ever think that, baby. I know how to communicate, to agree to disagree, I'm okay with it. I know that your opinion gonna be yours and mine gonna be mine, and it's okay that we got 2 separate opinions. Yeah, mm-mm, I was out of control. Really? when you go to click on the stream, it don't work? That link not working? That's weird. I don't know. That's the link that it that's the link to get on. I don't know. Candy was able to get on with that link. I don't know why it's not working. What made you start your content? You need your own show. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so if you haven't been on here or even know my backstory, I'm not gonna feel like the long story to my backstory. But I used to be a teacher for 10 years. So I started this 12, 13 years ago with my kids and decided that, they benefited from it. So let's get on this internet and this is something I really like. I like to help people. I like to, be there for people any kind of way, make people day and stuff like that because it worked, for me with kids and that was like my favorite thing as a teacher was my connections I made with my kids and the, building relationships with them and just building relationships with them was just, being real with them. And that's what made the kids, even the badass kids, love me. And they wouldn't act up like in because they just loved me for actually just caring, giving them the real and not, sugarcoating stuff. So definitely started there. Kurt, where you go? Where you go, Kurt? I was just about to click him. Oh, it's working? Oh, so the link is working. They say the link is working. They say the link is working. So if you can't get the link to work, I'm not sure. Hey,
Yeah,
Kurt,
yeah, it's working.
it's working. Okay, they saying it wasn't working.
I don't know
Uh,
what they're doing. They just got to click the right buttons.
oh,
But
okay. Y'all hear
yeah,
that? Just make sure y'all click the right buttons. It is working.
well, yeah, all you got to do is click the buttons. All right.
Thank you for showing
Well,
them.
I'll be listening and watching in the comments.
Okay,
All right.
it's working, guys. You gave them that space and they loved it. Such a great woman. Yes. Yes, I do one-on-one calls. They're called clarity calls. I actually have the link pinned, um, on Instagram. It is pinned to the bottom. So you click that and you click it, book a time, and then we can discuss in detail what your situation is and how we need to move forward. It is also 100%, it's 100% confidential and it is a safe place. So red flags I've dealt with, let me give y'all an example of one of the red flags I have dealt with, which, whew, I've dealt with so many. And the crazy thing, like the good thing is I didn't give up on, oops, sorry. I didn't give up on, relationships and stuff like that. Um, so I've definitely dealt with the busy, red flags where a person goes missing. And I say missing because that's what the hell they did was go missing. I'll talk to them, "Hey, when we gonna see each other?" "Oh, Imma let you know, Imma let you know." So they would text me, but it was always an excuse to see me, and they were, like, seeing me once a month. And the crazy thing, I would overlook that and keep it going. Oh, he texts me, telling me all these sweet nothings, 'cause that's what they was, sweet nothings. And I'm sitting there going for it because I'm so into him. I like him a lot, and I overlook the red flags. So, like, I feel like people see those red flags, but we tend to overlook them. So, yeah, I just let then till I got tired of it. Hello, Reggie. Where are you calling in from? Hello? Oh, we on mute. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Hello, Reggie. Oh, there we go. Where are
What's
you
up?
calling in from?
Dayton, Ohio. I'm at work right now, by the way. Um,
Okay. Okay,
yeah.
Ohio in the building.
hmm One of my questions, I'm not sure if you answered it earlier. How is a man supposed to know that a woman's interested in him and not his resources or his career?
You have to watch out just for a person genuinely showing you they into you. One, if they always asking you about your job in a way that they asking, about money and what things you can help them with, like those are the conversations versus a conversation to you directly, like how was work, just the general things.
Mm-hmm.
Because the person that's genuinely not into you, they're definitely gonna show it. You just have to continue to watch them and listen. If you listen to a person, they will tell you everything you need to know.
Of course, I understand all that, but a lot of people have a fake facade that they carry around with themselves almost daily. So,
Mhm.
really know somebody's genuine character nowadays is definitely hard. So, I work too
That's
much to
true.
entertain, but I hear it all the time from multiple women, almost them to everybody. I need to get out, need to entertain, need to date. Um, I'm a single father too. I really don't have the time for one, for two. I don't. It's not really encouraging out here to even want to try to date anymore.
Mhm.
So yeah, I was just wondering, just curious.
But that's true. People do put on a face. So I guess it's one of those things also sometimes you can't give too much up front, which you would want to tell somebody more about you, but sometimes you gotta hold back just to see their response and how they respond to it. Now, that's why I believe in taking your time. Like, I don't think 6 months is too long before you even decide to if you wanna be in a relationship or you know what, because, people they be whoever you want them to be for however long until they get what they want. So I think, like, just, waiting a while, like, we could date, but I'm watching you.
hmm I got another question though. Am I wrong for encouraging my son to not entertain nothing until he finishes his career? Yeah, all the things, everything's set up like I did. Like I set everything up, established everything before I brought a woman into my life. That's just me. Um, but I was told I was wrong for telling him that because he's 16. It's like I'm trying to raise my son right. Teach the next generation because already
Mhm,
men in this generation that's coming after us, they're not really that educated like most people think they are. They're not
mhm,
issues that like most people think they are. Right? They're following different nuances that's not typically um, deemed morally right. So
mhm.
I mean, I want better for my son because his culture, his friends, his generation of people are just. I feel bad for them. I really do. They setting themselves up for hurt.
I don't think you wrong because hey, these these women be tripping. And they starting in high school. Like they definitely start in high school. They parents send them out begging, trying to take stuff, and you don't want him to get distracted to the point where he forget about what he got going on, entertaining some bull crap. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like because like you said, this next generation, whoo, they're a little wild here. And these girls, they are learning from the mama. that they supposed to beg, he supposed to do all of this, he supposed to do that. Like, no, because I even teach my son, you ain't supposed to do none of that, baby. You is in high school. You
Okay.
don't what job do you have to be buying anybody anything?
I think a lot of women just set that up. Set that they're speaking this nuance just because they don't want to see themselves not well off or taken care of or put in predicaments that they can't really get out of. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I get the message that they're trying to push, but at the end of the day, the focus on money, money, money. I mean, it's always gonna be there. Money ain't going nowhere. It's always gonna be there. You don't know how
Mm-hmm.
to educate how to get it. But love, I don't know. I preach love to my kids because at the end of the day, that's something that's rare. That's something it's hard to find. You really won't ever find it. And if people only focus on money, you'll never be in
Mm-hmm.
love. You keep creating the same cycles that you're trying to run from.
Yeah,
But that's
that's
all.
true.
I appreciate your
That's
comment.
true.
Appreciate your
Thank you
comment.
for coming on. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I need more of them little videos where you be finding them weird as. I don't know where you be finding these videos from, but the shit has been hilarious.
Yeah, they be tripping.
For real. But now enjoy your night though. I gotta get back to work.
Okay, thank you for coming on. Bye. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Food for thought. Lord, give him the knowledge more to feed his son. Thank you, Jesus. Just don't wait too long. I'm 44 years old and still doesn't have a family. I'm trying to get where you at with this social media thing big. So, like, I just like I can agree. They say, how can you tell a woman is after your money? Oh, she gonna ask for it from. Hey, let me tell you, these women ask for this money up front. They are not shy. They're not scared to tell you. They say they expensive. You need to pay some bills. They gonna tell you up front what they need from you. So, I don't think um that you have to really dig deep to know that a woman wants you for that your money, because those are questions, from the upfront. Like, they wanna know how much you make a year. They automatically say, they throw in there, "Oh, my bills need to be paid," or "This needs to be paid," or "That needs to be paid." So they gonna let you know that they want some money. It's definitely not hard to, see that that's what they want upfront. And like he said, he was saying, like, love is very rare because in today's world, like, and I it's out there. It's definitely out there, but in today's world, so many people are stuck on money and what this man needs to do to take care of them. And it's more so they want this certain lifestyle to live. They not even looking for just a provider man that provides them a normal life. They're looking for a man that provides them this this fake life that they think that they supposed to have. Everybody is not gonna be rich. Live in reality, and that's what they're wanting a man to provide them. I want you to provide me, they want you to provide these bags and these cars and this certain type of house because they more so want you to provide for them to fake on Instagram. Pretty much, that's what it is. But they're not definitely not looking like, when they say they wanna provide, most of them don't want, like, a regular provider because they're telling you need their hair done, they nails done, this like, first of all, baby girl, that's your maintenance. That's something that you chose that you want. So, you need to afford that, not him. He shouldn't have to pay for that. And they mix up what a provider is versus what they trying to get somebody to trick on them and be, you know? So, that be the back and forth situation that be going on, so you definitely gotta look hard to know somebody wants money. Who's next to the alright, y'all, go ahead and click the link to come to the stage. Let's talk about the situation. What would you say about a man that doesn't live with his wife and haven't since 2011? Why he still got a wife if he ain't lived with her? If he ain't lived with his wife since 2011, why is that still his wife? Why is that not his ex-wife? Oh, I got some in my eyes. Sorry about that. Money can come and go through, go though, but go. But if someone truly loves you, that's a real blessing. Hello. Yes, it's definitely a real blessing. If you have already found that and if you already found it and you find it, that is definitely a blessing because it's not too many people out here. Now, I'm not gonna say it's not too many people out here. There are a lot of people that really is looking for true love and they really just that's what they want. But you got so many that they don't care about no love. They love is buying them stuff and all of those things. So it's a blessing if you have it. Why do women think men supposed to provide for them? Well, you know what? That's how they grandmas and their great grandmas, the man provided for them or whatever. And the woman stayed at home, cooked, clean, took care of the kids while he went out and provided and stuff like that. But they also gotta know back in the day, first of all, things were different with prices and things were much cheaper. You could take care of a family with that one income. Now these days, the way the cost of living, gas, all of that, it takes a lot to take care of a family with one paycheck. Like, it's just it takes a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, some people have the money to do it, but it takes a lot. 2 incomes is always better than 1.
That
Hello, it's
Hello,
Fran.
it's Fran. They love to buy and stuff and all of those things.
Hello?
So hello, it's blessed to be here.
What's up? You can hear me?
Yes, where are you
Yes,
calling
where are you
in
calling
from?
in from? Supposed
Oh,
to
it's an
provide. Oh, it's
echo.
an echo. Well, you know what? That's how they grandmas and their great grandmas, the man provided for them or whatever. And the one that
It's an
stayed at
echo.
home, cooked, clean, took care of the kids, like he went out and provided and stuff like that. But they also got to know back in the day, first of all, things were different with prices. And, things were much cheaper. You could take care of a family with that one.
Go ahead and click
Go
out
ahead
and
and
come
click
back
out and
in.
the
It's
cost
the
of
echo.
living, and all of that. It takes a lot to take care of a family with one paycheck. Like it's just it takes a lot. Like don't some people have the money to do it,
Why am
but
I
it
not in the
takes a
game?
lot. 2 incomes is always good. Yeah, they love to buy and stuff and all of that. Hello.
What's up?
It's good.
You can hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
It's just an
It's just
echo.
an echo.
My bad.
Well,
My
you know
bad.
what? That's
Calling from the trap house. Let me cut this echo off. But I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
okay. It's an echo between the kids.
What you have?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get out of there and then I'm gonna hold on for a second.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know what happened. Okay. He has to cut the TV off or something. There's a delay. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Hello, Ali.
Oh my god, you have no idea how much I love your freaking things. Are like, oh no, girl. Like, okay, I
Where are you
literally
calling from?
first first time caller, long time listener.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right, let me fix my camera. But how you doing, girl?
Good and you? And where are you
Uh,
calling in from?
oh, I'm in Cali, but dude,
Okay.
you have no idea how much shit I make fun of your stuff. Like, I just love watching you. I just do this.
Oh, thank
So you
you.
said, okay, I look really ugly today. I'm sorry. I've been working clusterfuck, but how are you doing?
I'm great. And yourself?
By the way, I've worked in radio for 30 years and an audio engineer, but I don't like. Oh, by the way, when I get my podcast, I'll send you. It's going to be called Dumpster Fire. And yes,
Okay.
Who you talking
Okay.
to?
yeah. Who's talking?
You trying to talk to me?
Who's what the fuck? Hold on. Give me a second. Oh shit, hold on.
Hey,
Sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. I was like, who the fuck? But yes, I look like shit today. I usually look a lot better. But dude, your videos every time, I laugh my ass off. So what state do you live in?
Texas.
Well, I'm not gonna mess with that. But no, I just wanted to say, like, I just saw him like, holy shit. And you sent me a thing. Why do you follow him? Like, oh my god, I love this stuff. Like, oh dude. And by the way, is some of that stuff set up, or people just start filming it, or there's idiots that just film their stuff?
You know, in today's world, people pull them cameras out for everything.
Hold on,
You-
give me a second. Hey yo. No, I'm not doing. Look at, I can't even do it. I was making fun of people getting on their phone.
Oh, yes. They pull that phone out for everything. You literally can get the news online. That's how much people pull their phone out.
No, like when you film, like people are just idiots. Like, oh no, and I love this. I'm going to tell you right now. When I'm depressed, I put your stuff on, and you make me laugh.
Oh,
You're like, girl, no, that ain't happening.
well, that's
Like-
good that I can cheer you up.
Like this, you don't bring 5 friends on a date. No, the Waffle House one was stupid, but you're like, girl. Or I think the last one I just went, oh, we're gonna take your. I think I watched it today. Like, oh, you got to drop me off to my baby daddy's house. What the fuck? So oh my god, I wish I looked more beautiful today, because next time
You're okay, girl.
Oh
You're
no,
fine.
trust me. I look normally. Wait, hold on. Let me see this. God, I look like a fucking hot mess today. Sorry. Ooh. Look at. Nah, whatever. Dude, I don't even know where my makeup went today. I've been working since 6 a.m., so I don't give a. But yes, I want to tell you, you crack me up, because the stuff you put is stuff I want to do. Like
Mhm.
this. Are you kidding me? Actually, I'll be somewhere and I watch people act like this, and I just want to turn my camera like these. Can I have a drink for you?
Oh, sure.
Oh, well, I'd introduce you to Brody, but he's. I usually call him White Boy Rick, and there's a reason, but he got into something today. So this is Brody, and he's a fan too.
Okay. Hi.
Dude, you need to do merch. Like, you need to do merch of Girl No.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Like, you need to, like, please. And if you need help, like, I think you actually could do some really good stuff on podcasts or whatever, but we will talk privately. But yeah, I think you can do it. I've worked
Okay.
it.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wait, hold on. I was like, oh wait, hold on. You're gonna laugh. I was like, oh no, thought I had my Vanilla Ice hat on today.
Yeah,
that didn't work. So, you are beautiful. You crack me up, and that's what people need in the world.
Okay, thank you. And I'm glad that I could do that, because that's my whole thing, is to make people day better.
Oh no, dude. Every time I see something, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna cuss. Like, I'm like, oh damn. And then I just see your face. You're like, oh hell no. You don't get an Uber. You don't pay for an Uber and a babysitter. Like, you're amazing. So
Thank you.
am I annoying you, or I'm not kissing your ass anymore?
No, you're not annoying me. No, you're not annoying me, but I do appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, well, I don't like you anymore. I think you're crappy. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, thank you for taking time out to come on to
Yeah, I'm
my
gonna leave you
live.
all. But yeah, have a good night.
You too, thank you.
Kind of been feeling myself.
Hello, Pharaoh. What you
What's
got?
up? Nut. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. This what kind of happened like to like been like an ongoing type of thing. It's this girl, not girlfriend. This
Okay.
girl that I've been you can say I can call a friend or something.
Mhm.
And ever since I met this girl, she's been trying to get money out of me, and I kept saying no, cause, cause I need my money to spend it on myself,
Uh-huh.
and hmm, and then she was like, why every time I ask for money, you don't have it? I'm like, cause it's my money and I need it.
So how long have you been talking to this person?
I would say about almost a year. I'm gonna just say that.
And so they've asked you for money from the beginning?
You can say that, but I've never given it to him.
So what makes you still be friends with this person?
I don't know, but that's something I'm instantly regretting.
Yeah, because if a person is always asking for money from you, are they truly your friend?
Wrong. What? Nope. Nope. They're not truly my friend.
Right.
That's that's a gold digger right there. I'm gonna just say that
That's true.
because then the one thing that's a red flag for me, a gold digger.
Okay, so if that's your red flag, why are you still friends with that person? Because you see that they are gold digger, so you just tend to continue to put up with it.
And I'm trying to see how far it goes. I'm
Oh.
I'm trying to see how far it goes.
Mm-hmm. So
Because
once it stop, what you gonna do?
I'm not gonna keep begging that person. I'll just. There's plenty of other people out here. I'll look for other friends.
Okay.
But yeah, I do have a best friend though. She's real sweet though. She's not like that.
Oh, well, then that's good.
Yeah. So I plan on keeping her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you make sure you dodge them gold diggers and you knock them red flags down.
Yeah, I know that. Trust and believe me.
Mm-hmm.
And like that other lady said on the, before I came on, yeah, I do agree with her. You need to start making merch, you know. But of course,
Oh,
I'll buy from you.
okay. Look, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Make sure you have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we definitely have to keep those gold diggers away because that is definitely a red flag. Anybody that asks you for some money or want you to do something for them, definitely red flag. And I'm glad, he said his friend, like this not even a relationship because friends do that stuff too. Friends are fake and stuff. They do those type of things too. So you gotta watch your friends also because they'll do stuff like that too. So you gotta be careful with friends and stuff too. It's not always the people that is in a relationship with you, like, in a entwined, but it be people like your friends, your family. They be gold diggers too trying to use you. And if you allow somebody to use you, they gonna keep using you. Because people only do what you allow them to do, and if you allow them to play with you, maybe they gonna play with you to the day till you stop playing. Should not be worried about your pockets at all, boundaries. I was just gonna say that it's not just love interest, it's friends that can do that as well. Yes, friends, family, and matter of fact, friends and family be the worst people because you know they're the ones you least expect. Just have some belief in yourself. You do not need people like that in your life. You sound like a very intelligent and kind person, and you deserve better. Oh, definitely agree. Um, People these days get real communicative when they want something from you. Oh, definitely. They know how to run their mouth. Definitely. Oh, excuse me, y'all. You back, Reggie?
Back, I got a question. I just seen you
Okay.
talk. Um, red flag or keeper, right? Are we talking about circumstances or people's behavior? What we talking about?
Anything that's a red flag. It could be love interest, it could be the situation, it could be what a person do, it could be your family member, it could be your friend. Hey, people have, red flag in every
What
part
about
of their life.
what about the concept of people assuming you're a red flag just based upon appearance?
Ooh, that's crazy. And I know it's true. I know it's real.
All the time.
That
Yeah.
is crazy. And you know what? I don't know why people do that based off of appearance because technically that means to me what I think is you haven't healed from your past because why would this person appearance regardless if they kind of look like your past or why would you just automatically think that they're like somebody in your past because that's what you judging them based off, so you
Absolutely.
need to go heal yourself.
Absolutely. So, what do you tell those people? I use anecdotal experience. Okay. So, for myself, I've been called a red flag before women get to know me. Then when get to know me, they realize I'm completely not a red flag. But
Mhm.
just appearance alone, they assume I'm a red flag. They all the same nuances all the time. You got holes, you this, that, and the other. It's complete. It's really farce. It's really far fetched. I am I'm a father. You feel what I'm saying? So I work
Mhm.
all the time. I got my little side hustle, trying to build up my podcast, self help development growth. Something that is going to be beneficial for men that's going through the dynamics of having it all, having a woman trying to take it all, break their heart, rebuilding, revamping themselves, and just growing, right? But beyond all that, I still don't understand how appearance based alone can be a red flag. Uh, Unless it's provocative, yeah.
Mhm.
But if it's not provocative, nobody's showing anything, how can somebody's appearance, and this can go for women as well, because some men view women as a red flag just based upon their appearance. How can that be a red flag? Well, like you just said, that's their own person's perspective or how they're viewing. That's something they have to change. So is that a red flag within them and not the person that's presenting themselves to the world?
Yeah, that would definitely be a red flag within them. And it also showed that they're insecure too, because it's based off appearance, like you say. You don't even know this person, but in their mind, and I'm gonna speak from a woman point of view because I'm not a man. Most women, when they do that, it's insecurity of themselves. So they feel like other women gonna be wanting you. You're gonna have all these women in your face. And so now they doubting themselves. So that's the first thing they throw out there. Oh, you got hoes. I can't talk to you. You got too many. They just automatically say that based off you look good. Instead of just saying, you look good and not worrying about no other women. But
Mm.
that's the insecurity within themselves. So that's a red flag within them.
Even if it's back to what I asked earlier, right? How can you tell if a woman actually likes you, right? I'm a robotics engineer, all that and the other. Um, Make well enough, right? It's a red flag to me when I automatically hear women talk, or you played a clip the other day on your page that had a woman saying she needs $500 to take her out on a date.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You saw, yeah. That was diabolical. Due to the fact
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you are. You want me to invest my hard-earned money into you, and you might not even be funny. You might not even.
Mm-hmm.
You might not even. We might not even align with faith or anything else. So, and I automatically got to spend 500 on you. Yo, you're not even worth my time. Straight out the gate.
Right.
Them people like that is, I mean, they're walking red flags, and most of them have
Mm-hmm.
most of them have ways to spew idiot, just something that's not beneficial to society, right?
Mm-hmm.
We as human beings, we're supposed to be beneficial to society, help one another. Why are we not doing that? Why are we still hindering one another? To me, that's a red flag. People that choose to hinder somebody don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're a red flag. So, I mean, I advocate for solidarity. I advocate for people just stepping away from life, you know, in general, just stepping away from people and actually getting themselves together all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I
but not,
agree.
I didn't want to take too much of your time.
Oh, no, you fine. Now that was a good one. That was definitely a good one because a
Mhm.
lot of people do that.
Good night, though.
Good night. Now that was a good one. No, people do that based off of people appearance. They just automatically say, "Hey, you got," and I don't even know from women like they be like, "Oh, he got hoes." I don't like. I've heard women say they don't want to date a man that look a certain way, that's like very handsome or something, because they feel that every woman gonna want them. They rather date a man that is, they feel is unattractive or something because they feel like nobody else is gonna want him. So that is definitely a red flag within them. It is in insecurity for sure, because your first thought of seeing somebody is, "Oh," like, you not your first thought ain't, "I think he cute, let me shoot my shot," or, "He shoot his shot, let me see, let me get to know him and see where, it go," and vice versa, because it does happen to women too. But that's not the first thought, like, the first thing y'all worried about if other people is around. First of all, if they single, I'm sure there is other hoes around. Why wouldn't it be? He's single, he's dating, he's probably dating multiple people. But that should not be on your mind, like, that shouldn't be what your thought is. Your thought should be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go on a date with him, see what he's talking about." I might, you might not even like him. And that's the first thing, that's the insecurity. But it sucks because a lot of people do that to a lot of people that they feel is very attractive. And a lot of those people are single due to that because they feel like, "Oh, you look a certain way," because it's an insecurity and it's something from your past that you might have dated a guy that looked like him, or you feel was just attracted as him and he cheated on you or something like that. So you projecting that upon him, and that's not fair to that person. I don't feel like you shouldn't say things about people or feel a thing about a person until they've actually gave you a reason to do that. X-Man, you can hear me? Hello? Hello, X-Man? Okay. Well, go ahead and come back out and come back in, X-Man, because I'm not hearing anything. It's quiet. So just click out and then come back in. Okay, let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Pure projection. This is why it's important to work on yourself before you start dating. Reggie, in 5 minutes, you told us what you do and you do well and you wonder why women see you as money pillow talker respectfully. But if you don't know, you're just his Tuesday night and tomorrow is another's. Hey, Bobby. Do you think having male friends for a woman is a red flag? Ooh. You know what? I don't think it's a red flag. I'ma honestly say this. I don't think a woman having a male friend is a red flag because there are how I want to say this. A woman having a male friend, I don't see anything wrong with that. Especially if there's been like a long-term friendship or whatever, because I do think it is possible for a woman and a male to be friends, but they both have to be on the same page. They also are probably not attracted to each other, which makes it a real true friendship or whatever. I don't think it's a red flag, but some people that is a red flag for them. Not everybody, entitled to what they prefer in that relationship. And if you prefer a woman not to have male friends, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? If you okay with it, then cool. But I do feel when I meet you, that's where it should be discussed. We not gathering these friends after the fact. If this has been your friend for whatever amount of years, I can't tell you that's not your friend. You get what I'm saying? I can't tell you to lose that person. Or, if in my side, being a female, it wouldn't bother me if a man had a female as a friend. Because let me tell you something. As a female, I know how a female moves, and Imma know if you ever mess with her or if she's interested in you or y'all got something going on. Because she gonna move a certain way, and that's just what females do because they be in their feelings. They don't know how to hide their feelings. So, I definitely would know if it's some bullshit going on. So, I just think whatever your preference is, some people, like, they not tripping about it. I do feel that if you have the opposite sex as a friend, that you should definitely be friends with both of the people, not just one. Sometimes women don't all get along, and most probably have more guy friends than gal friends. That also could be a issue. Women having guy friends due to not having women friends because women be catty. That's one thing I can tell you. Women be catty. So that's why women friendships does not last long. Like you gonna have your girls and your real girls, but a lot of women sometimes when you have too many women friends, that shit just don't work. They be catty and everything else. Um, that's probably why they do have guy friends, but also you can look at the dynamic of a guy and a girl friendship to know if it's real. Like I have like one guy that's cool, like to the point like I would say we're friends, but we don't talk all the time. And when we talk, like we're around, like you could tell he look at me like his sister because the stuff he say, you just be like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? But we never had interest in it. And I met him through somebody else and I've been knowing him for years or whatever. But you could tell the dynamics of it, and you just if you sit and watch, you'll see. But women that do have the guy friends that prefer guy friends is because, baby, you don't gotta go through all that drama. Imma tell you, I went on a co-ed trip, and it wasn't like that, it was literally friends, and when I tell you it was one of my best trips because the guys, they didn't complain about nothing. If you like, "Hey, we're gonna do this," they're like, "Okay." We're like, "Oh, we're gonna do this." "Okay." Well, females, "Why would you go without us? And why you doing that?" It's just like always some kinda damn drama. Like, nobody got time for that. It really depends. Women with male friends is definitely red flag. Women stay getting boyfriend treatment, but the title is a friend. That's why I say you have it depends on what you want. Like if that's I can't call it a reason. Do you think having male friends for a woman oh, I just read that. Got to consider the fact that for most men, any friendships they have with women are not real as a guy. Trust me on this. I trust you, but I know a couple people as guys that did have females as their friends, and it was absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely nothing. Like, and I know that because this was my brother. Okay? Absolutely nothing. That's how I know for a fact that it was nothing. But he was never attracted to her. They became friends. They became friends due to him liking her friends. So it was like she was his wingman. He was using her, but they end up becoming really good friends, but it was nothing. He was definitely not attracted to her at all or anything. I had nothing but male friends up until I got married. For my husband, I will prioritize only him 101%. All my boyfriends now, you just a boyfriend. My guy friends were a brother from another mother. In my experience, it's easier for a man to have a female friend than a female to have a male friend. Okay. Okay, X-Man, you got it going this time?
Hey, you can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh man, hey, what's going on with you?
Where you calling in from?
Hey,
You can tell me the state.
it's like a delay though.
It is?
It's a hell of a delay.
Oh, wow.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay. What's your situation?
Okay, okay. So what I got going on is, like I said, I was talking to well, the young lady that I'm talking to, she's 54 years old. I'm 33. We were talking for 7 years, and it's like, do I still even keep committing to this?
What's
She got seven.
wrong?
I got young kids. All her kids on age with me.
Oh, okay.
They being well. Go ahead.
So what's you say y'all been together 7 years, so what has changed now then, I'm guessing, like, within the first 3 years, so what's the difference now at year 7?
I just don't want to do it no more, man. It takes a lot of a guy to like keep committing and like spending money doing this, doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just you know, dudes get tired, man.
So she's not what's her red flags?
I want to. I'm an entrepreneur, right?
Mhm.
So I make my own money. I do whatever I want to do. And the funny thing is, I'm a tech guy, and I got tech problems going on right now. But that's the funny part about it. But she just want to like go to work, work a little 40 hours, and that's it. And it's like no kind of like advancement. Like you cannot. I'm
Is
stressed
it
out over here, man.
well, you can't let it stress you. Well, I can't say you can't let it stress you, but like if you so within the 7 years, she's never tried to advance or anything, and that's been an issue which for you, right? That's what you're telling me?
Correct.
Okay. Well, the thing is you can't make a person do anything they don't want to do. Maybe she feels like she's in her 50s, so maybe she feels that she's settled and she's happy where she's at. Cause I mean, that is I'm not against age gaps or whatever, but it is a big age gap to the point it's a different generation age gap. So she could be in her, I'm settled. I don't like to take these chances. Like I'm safe where I'm at, and I'm okay with it. Where on the other hand, you're more so I'm a risk taker. Like I know it'll work. I know this, I believe in myself. And I'm not comfortable or I'm not just settled where I'm at. I want to advance. I want to do better. I can see the future for myself. And she's just, she's okay. And she's just, she's okay.
I mean, you're right. You got a point on that one. I'm a risk taker, and she's not a risk taker. You know what I'm saying? So
And that definitely can cause an issue because, those are, for you, you see that as like, trying to better yourself versus she don't. And it definitely could be definitely could be a hard, that's kind of hard. Yeah, because when you one person, you a risk taker and you see you want better, and you definitely would want a partner that at least do something to advance themselves. Maybe not be an entrepreneur, but you might say, "Hey, I'm gonna go try to get a better job, or better myself. Maybe go get another certification or whatever they look like." But if this person is a risk taker and that one is more settled, it's definitely gonna be a clash because y'all are like totally different. Did y'all discuss this when y'all first got together?
it wasn't like when I first started talking to her. My baby mama at the time was pregnant, but she was pregnant. Like she'd go in one room, I go in a different room. So it
Mm,
wasn't like we had like you know, we didn't even want to be around each other.
okay. Hmm.
But when I met her, when I met the young lady I was talking to, she was working at a gas station. I was working at a like a seafood market. It's like a like we, you know, I had to this lag is killing me.
I know. Do you want
I
to
feel like
click
I'm
out
on
and
Sports
come
Center
back
or something.
in?
No, no, you good.
Oh, okay.
You good. But no, you good. I finally got the mic working.
Okay. Is it your internet connection that might be the lagging?
It better not be. I just paid Spectrum.
Oh, okay.
I just paid Spectrum, so it better not be the internet connection.
Well, you're gonna have to really think about it and what makes you happy, and if because you don't want to go continue with a relationship that you feel is not nowhere you happy. You like you said, you stressed out. You hate, like, not hate, but you don't want to get to where you hate coming home, hate being around this person because you just not there. Then at that point, you need to just, walk away from it. And it's okay to outgrow people because that happens all the time. You can outgrow a person from the time y'all met to now. It just sounds like you are growing in one direction and she's going in another direction. And it's okay to outgrow people. It's okay if you're going in another direction and it's not working. It's not a bad thing. It's just this is not meant for you if y'all are going in separate ways. Because if not, y'all stay together and y'all growing different. It's gonna always be an issue. In relationships, y'all supposed to grow together. And sometimes that just don't work like that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. She just wants sex. I'm trying to get this paper. I got 3
Mm,
kids. I got 3 baby mamas. Okay. So all that's out the window. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
mhm.
That's great. I'm trying to get this paper.
Gotcha. Okay, 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 okay. Well, um, have you told her this? Have this been a conversation like,
Hey, tell Cooley quit talking trash in the chat, man.
I ain't
Hey,
even
Cooley,
seen
quit
it.
talking trash in the chat, Cooley.
Well, like if the first thing, if you have not sat down and had that conversation, that's one thing you got to do is have a conversation and lay everything on the line. Like you are in a different place in your life. You trying to get some money, you trying to take care of your kids. Like you have a different your mindset is different than hers. So you got to have that conversation with her and then see where y'all go from there. And I mean, conversation where you lay everything on the line. Like it's not no holding back or anything. It's like I'm putting all my feelings out here. I'm telling you how I feel. This is what it is. Either like you gonna roll with it or not. And it's okay that we can go our separate ways. But you gotta put that out there.
Mr. 2222, she look out, she bad. She bad. She a cougar. She bad.
Curtis say, look, bro, either accept she's slowing down or move on.
Sometimes you can't do that, man. Sometimes you know what I mean. Sometimes everybody got that one. You know what I mean. You don't want to let them get away. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that you might have did some things wrong in the past, or did this, or did this, or did that.
Well, maybe y'all need to have a serious conversation where both of y'all, have a real serious conversation and even to the point like where we see ourselves in 3 years, like where do you see yourself? Do you see this? Like that conversation needs to be held. Like, and you have to say everything you feel because if you haven't been completely honest with all your feelings, then you would never know if a person will change for your feelings or things could get better. You have to lay it all out online, and then once that happens and nothing changes and you feel a certain way, then you have to do what you need to do. That's what's best for you.
You have to get all
Mr.
Are her kids what?
Are her kids your age, he say.
Shit, one of them boys just got out of prison. Yeah, he about 33.
Oh wow. So you just gotta figure out what you gon' and go from there.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, man.
So go ahead, you gotta have that
And who said I
conversation.
got? Hey, who said I got the worst Spectrum package? Nigga, I pay $88 a month.
I don't know. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming on, X-Man, and I wish you all the best of luck in your situation, and I hope everything works out for you in the way that you needed to work out, and what makes you feel better.
For sure.
Thank you for coming on. Have a good night.
Alrighty.
Let me see what the comments. If she the one that can't get away, it's called compromise. Yeah. I think like with conversations, I know sometimes we don't want to say things that we feel might hurt somebody's feelings, and sometimes you just have to say those hard things, and it's okay if you say the hard things. Um, and sometimes the hard things might be feelings hurt, but as long as you put it out there and in a way that I guess in a way that, that if they don't take it wrong, because well, you can't determine how somebody will take the thing. I just believe in oh, excuse me, y'all. Love has no boundaries. Pray about it. Yes, I just believe in having those hard conversations. And I know a lot of people don't have those hard conversations, and if they do, they don't, like, put everything on the line. We have to put everything on the line, and I know sometimes it's hard. It is so hard to do it, but you have to be able to put everything on the line, because if you don't put everything on the line, then, then you would never know if things could be clear, or, you don't know how this person, think. They might think that they doing everything that they supposed to possibly do in a relationship. They probably feel like they doing their best and they doing a big one. But if you never just say, "Hey, I feel like I'm going this way and you going that way. Like, how can we fix this?" And then I feel like once you try and you put your 100% in to make something work and it don't work, it's a tough situation if you don't want to let her go, but still want more. You gotta have the conversation. It's hard, it's uncomfortable, but you have to do that at times. That is true. Yeah, them hard conversations is real, man. Them hard conversations is real, and I understand it, you know what I'm saying? I've been in those places where I didn't wanna have the hard conversation, didn't feel like I wanna say this because, I really love this person, but I'm really not happy and stuff like that, but, man, you gotta have them hard conversations. Alright, y'all, so, uh, y'all know what time it is. Alright, y'all, so if you did not get on tonight, Make sure you take my red flag audit test. Link is in the bio. You need to make sure to see if you a red flag, you're dating a red flag. You need to know. You need to know your results so you can know how to move forward. Also, if you need more clarity to your situation, you can book a clarity call. It is 100% confidential. It is a safe place. We go more into detail and figure out your situation so that you can stop second guessing yourself and move on. Again, I want to thank you guys for coming on tonight, taking time out of your night to speak with me. Um, I thank y'all for all the love, the shares, the everything y'all do, likes, comments, all of that. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that from you guys. Make sure you all have a great rest of your night. Make sure you do not allow anybody to play in your face and ruin it. Y'all stop turning them red flags green because if they red, they red. They are not meant to turn green, okay? All right, y'all. I'll be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. same time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time zone. And I will see you guys then. Make sure again you have a great night. I thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you guys on Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, y'all. Good night. Peace.